Hello friends, in this second video lecture we are discussing on site selection, classification and different types of turbines. Myself Professor Kaushik Narsana of Electrical Engineering Department from Noble Group of Institute, Junagadh. In selection of site there are different points like availability of water, cost and type of land, storage of water, transportation facility, distance from the load center. We will discuss this point in brief. Basic requirement in hydropower station is water, right? Large quantity of water should be available throughout the year. Not only this, the water should be available at sufficient height because as the head is increased, more power can be generated with the same quantity of water. Again, reservoir is formed when dam is constructed across the river. Area around the reservoir on which the rain falls and the rainwater is collected in the reservoir through the streams etc. is called the catchment area. So the catchment area should be large. Here the difference between the catchment area and the reservoir must be understood. Catchment area is the area on the upstream side of the river over which the rain falls and the rainwater is collected in the reservoir. Thus, the catchment area depends upon the geographical condition and it is natural. Again, sites should be selected such that the length of dam becomes less so the cost of dam is reduced. Heavy foundation is required for the dam, so the land should be such that good hard rock bottom is available at the reasonable depth. Sites should be accessible and there should be facility of approach road. If not, this should be constructed as large amount of sand, cement, steel, etc. should be supplied to the site. Dam is constructed across the river, so the stream of river should be diverted for constructing the dam. So the site should be such that this diversion of the main stream of river is possible and that too with the least cost. So let me move ahead with classification of hydropower station. Generally, hydropower stations are classified in the base of head of water, right? We have high head power plant, medium head power plant and low head power plant. The low head power plant have a less than 60 meter is called low head power plant. The plant in which the head of water is between 60 meter to 300 meter is called medium head power plant, and the plant in which the head of water is above 300 meter is called high head power plant. Okay, again we are classified in the base of condition of water, right? Some power plant or some river are there throughout the year, so the flow is continuously going on. Some river are for the storage purpose, so there are lots of scheme in this. Throughout the year there are insufficient water, but at the time of monsoon there are lots of quantity of water are available, and this disadvantage is reduced by pumped storage scheme, in which the scheme during the off-peak period the water from the tail race is raised to the reservoir. The alternator works as the synchronous motor and the turbine works as the pump. By doing this, the plant load factor is increased and the water taken from the reservoir can be used again for the power generation. So pump storage schemes are highly preferable. Another classification is the basis of the operation. So it's a manual plant and automatic plant. In manual plant, the machines are not automatically but are operated by the operator. And in the automatic plant, the full operation of plant is automatic and this requires less number of persons. Again, hydropower plants are classified based on the types of load supplied. There are two types of load, base load station or peak load station. In base load station, the power station operates throughout the year and supply most of the load, and we use runoff river plant. Okay, the river are run 365 days for the base load station, and in such power station there is sufficient water in the river throughout the year. In peak load power station, during the evening period, the hydropower plant in which there is no sufficient water can be run as a peak load power station. Some unit of power station working on the storage can also be used at the time of peak load. Now we see different types of turbine used in hydropower station. The first turbine is impulse turbine. So now what is impulse turbine? Basically impulse turbine are horizontal shaft type turbine. It is used in the high head plant where the velocity of water is high, right? In bucket are mounted on a wheel and water comes from the penstock through the valve to the nozzle and jet of water comes out of the nozzle. As this is all shown in the diagram. Again, second type is reaction type turbine. It is called used in medium head, also called Francis turbine. In this scheme, there are one outer ring in which there are guided blade. In the inside of it, there is inner ring on which the moving blade are mounted. As we see in the figure, water flow radially inside through the outer ring, flows through the runner blade and come out axially. When water come out, its pressure is less than that of the atmosphere, so the water is discharged through the draft tube. So what is draft tube? The draft tube is nothing but the larger end of the draft is kept submerged in water in the tail race so that air cannot go inside, right? Another type is propeller type turbine. In propeller type turbine is also always of the vertical shaft type, right? Below in past we will see a horizontal type turbine. Now here vertical shaft turbine. This type of turbine is used for low head. In Kaplan turbine, the angle of the runner blade can be adjusted, right? So we can easily control the flow of water. Therefore, this type of turbine can be used in different head. Generally, low head power plant are below 30 meter head area. So, efficiency of Kaplan turbine is more than other reaction turbine as the angle of blade can be adjusted depending upon the head. Okay, thank you.